Alright, I'm just gonna say it straight up. This might be the final form of the snap phone. Yeah, like peak. It's not even from Samsung this time. This is the Oppo Find X9 Ultra. And I have got some thoughts. Because this thing, it makes the Ultra in other phones feel kinda not so Ultra anymore. We are talking Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, massive 7000 plus mAh battery, huge 6.8-inch ultra bright OLED, and a 200 megapixels camera setup that's honestly insane. Like this one is doing the absolute most. But more importantly, it got me thinking about something bigger. Have we officially hit peak snap phone? A couple weeks ago, I said the final N6 might be peak foldable because for the first time, folding phone didn't feel like compromises anymore. They fixed the bezels, the crease, the cameras, all that. But snap phones? That's a tougher conversation. Because, yeah, there's always gonna be a better phone next year. But if we are talking about major milestones, we have basically hit all of them except one. And here is the hot take. We might never fully hit that last one. If you have been into tech for a minute, you have seen trends come and go. Curved screens, gone. Pop-up cameras, dead. Ultra-wide cameras, yeah, those stayed. And now things have settled. We have basically landed on the default formula for the flagship phone. In my opinion, a truly great phone nails 5 things. Display, battery, performance, build quality, cameras. If you crush all 5, congrats, you have got a top-tier phone. Now let's break it down. The goal has always been simple, a screen that looks amazing all the time. And honestly, we are there. Today's flagships have big flat OLED panels, super fine thin bezels, high refresh rates, insane brightness, even outdoors, smooth dimming for night use. We have even tried curved screens. Yeah, that wasn't it. Now we have settled into perfection territory. Display done. Battery used to be the trash. Like remember early G4G phones? Couldn't even last a school day. But now, different story. Batteries got bigger, chips got more efficient, and then boom, silicon carbon batteries showed up. We jumped from 5000 milliampere hours to 6000 to now 7000 plus milliampere hours. This X9 Ultra, it's basically impossible to kill in a day. We are talking 7 to 8 hours screen on time, easy. Sometimes a 2-day phone. And if you somehow nuke it, 100-watt wired plus 50-watt wireless charging, yeah, battery anxiety is basically dead. Battery, salt. Performance, look, if you've got a top-tier chip, smooth animation, fast responsiveness, for regular uses, phones are already crazy fast. Performance, checked. Build quality today is kinda boring because it's just good across the board. Metal frames, strong glass, IP68, 69 water resistance, premium feel. Unless the phone looks ugly, you are good here. Build, locked in. If we talk about camera, it's the final boss. Because great camera, what does that even mean anymore? Every phone launched now is basically 80% camera presentation. And I did this experiment recently comparing photos across generations of phones. And yeah, quality improved. But what stood out most, camera got huge. From tiny dots to these massive multi-lens systems taking over the back. Now check this out, the X9 Ultra, 200 megapixels main sensors, largest of its kind. 200 megapixels 3x telephoto, yes. 200 megapixels zoom. 50 megapixels 10x zoom with stabilization. 50 megapixels ultra wide, dedicated color sensor. That's 5 cameras. And yeah, it's ridiculous. Oppo already crashed it last year. This is just leveling up with better hardware. Photos, sharp, versatile, consistent. Only downside, processing takes a second or two sometimes. But overall, this thing hits almost every shot you want. Now, here is the reality check. Brands want you to think this replaces a pro camera. It doesn't. Not now, not ever. This is just physics. Even with all this tech, smartphones are still playing catch-up. Real cameras still on another level. What phones do insanely as well as this, they make sure you don't miss. It's like having a basketball hoop that moves to catch your shot every time. That's computational photography. About auto HDR, AI processing, scene optimization, even bad shots come out good. And if you don't know better, you'll think you are a pro. So the real peak camera goal is not to replace professional cameras. Rather, it is that you take a great shot anytime, anywhere. And honestly, we are almost there. And now brands are going even crazier. External lenses, camera grips, zoom setups. You can literally shot 400mm zoom on your phone now. It's kind of wild and kind of hilarious, but again, still mimicking the real thing. So yeah, we have basically hit peak in display, battery, performance, build, and cameras. That's insanely good. Just not fully replacing Pro Gear. So yeah, this might be peak slab phone, at least for now. I'm super curious. Do you think we have hit peak smartphone, or there is still something big coming? Drop your thoughts below, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.